Welcome, Virgo, to your monthly Power Path Tarot reading, a monthly tarot and astrology series created to help you unlock clarity, trust your intuition, and take aligned action. In these monthly readings, we explore four key dimensions: career and wealth, shadow work, past life, insight, and strategy to help you stay grounded, empowered, and on your soul path. My name is Heather Ellis, and I have created this series to help you build self-trust and navigate life's shifts with purpose. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and whether or not you are here for the first time or are a longtime subscriber, welcome to the DogStar Astrology Tarot Pack. Now, let's explore what the universe has in store for you this month. Virgo, the first cards I'm going to be pulling for you are going to be for your career and wealth, and then we will move into your shadow work, so the things that are blocking you, and then we'll move into your past life insight, so the strengths that you were born with or life lessons that you have, and then we'll move into the action strategy. So I'm doing a variation. It's my own creation of a Celtic cross, and specifically for this type of reading. So the first cards that I'm going to pull are going to be for your career and your wealth, and I will explain what the cards are as I'm pulling them. So this first one represents you, and we have the Page of Pentacles. This is in your career and wealth. This is your week 1 for August, and this is week 2. Then we have week 3, and then we have week 4. I'm just making sure that the cards are in the other camera I have. And then over here, we're going to move on to, this is the shadow work. This is the things that are what's blocking you, what's holding you back. And then we move into the past life insights. So this is your karmic gifts or lesson. And then the final one is the action strategy. So this is how you can make the most of the month of August and what action strategy to implement in order to, again, you make the most in a positive way and use this energy to the best of your ability. I will pull clarifiers where I feel the need to. And yeah, we're going to dive right into this. If you do not have a career, so for example, let's say you are a homemaker or you are retired, this still applies, but it's more about the passion projects you're doing, what you are known for out in the community, and the things that you really want to put that stamp to your name to and be known for out in the community. So, and it's also about your wealth, finances, investments, property. So, okay, Virgo, we start out with the Page of Pentacles. So it does look like this is your energy. It does look like you are looking for ways to increase your resources, increase your income. Could be even increasing your investments, making your money work for you. It could be, some of you could actually be looking for a new job, looking for a job, or looking for a second job or just second income stream here. With this Page of Pentacles, but it's in that beginning initiation stages where you're thinking about it, you haven't quite taken action yet, and you're just deciding what it is specifically you want to do. So some of you could even be thinking of selling your home or selling a property because you can make income from that, and moving and relocating. Again, that part's going to be a bit different for each of you on how that specifically plays out, but it does look like you are in that beginning stages of how can I increase my financial stability. In the first week, you have the Seven of Swords, and this could be some of where that energy is coming from, because with the Seven of Swords, this can indicate theft, betrayal, lies, gossip, secrets. But I'm getting this sense that you may have found out something was hidden from you, and it comes to light in that first week, and it's something to do with your resources, like hemorrhaging resources. So for example, this could be a sudden unexpected financial burden that comes up, whether or not it's yours, it's your children, or you're helping out a friend or your parents, that kind of thing. Could even be a financial where there's a cutback in the money you make in some kind of way. And but either way, it's like hemorrhaging or stealing your resources, your financial security in that first week, and that comes to your attention. That secret is brought to light, and and brought to your attention. So then when we move into the second week with that Five of Wands energy, I don't feel like that's you combating with other people, but for some of you it can be, especially if this is someone else has caused you an expense here in that first week, then this would be you combating and that tug of war energy between you and them and getting that money back and finance and the resources back. But for most of you, I feel like this is more that internal struggle of deciding what to do. It's your energy is scattered because you're looking at your options for either recuperating the losses in that first week or deciding what you're going to do to improve your situation, especially with that Page of Pentacles energy. It's like, which option do I choose? Which direction do I go in? What's going to be the best thing to benefit me in the long term financially and create that financial security and safety? So it's that tug of war within yourself. And the one thing that you want to remember with that Five of Wands energy, it's just take a deep breath, Virgo. Look at the situation, look at your options, and then instead of trying to do everything, pick one thing. Direct your energy into one thing because that's going to give you the most benefit and the most success. Okay. And then we move into week 3, and with the Hanging Man here, it's like news or information is coming in to you, or you're actually going to be taking that advice and like looking at all of your options for money and just taking a step back and reflecting on it with that Hanged Man. That Hanged Man puts himself upside down deliberately to see a situation from a different perspective, and that is what you're doing. You're taking that breather, that step back, that pause, that reflection, and you're looking at the situation to try and gain clarity and see more clearly which direction, which path, which option you want to go with and you want to choose. And so that's what your third week is about. And then in the final week, in that fourth week, you have Strength. And that's that inner strength. So it does look like you're coming to some kind of decision by the end of the month on a way to increase your financial security. So whether or not you are going to be applying for a job, applying for a new job, doing a career change, applying for a promotion, asking for a raise. I mean, doing some kind of side hustle, some side passion project that you think is going to be able to make you a little bit of money, just asking for a loan, whatever that is for you and how that plays out for you. It does look like you've made a decision, and with Strength, it's that inner strength and resolve to, okay, I'm doing this, I'm going forward with this. So that's how you wrap up the month with your career and wealth, Virgo. Now, when we get into your shadow block and what's holding you back, you have the Moon here. So this really does represent your hidden deep dark fears, the things that you don't want to face of yourself. So I'm really getting the sense that for you, Virgo, there could be some money blocks in your subconscious that you might need to reflect and work through. Okay, hidden fears about money. Perhaps that feeling of, and that can play out so many different ways. It can be a feeling of self-worth and self-value, right? Like, what do you feel you deserve financially? And reflecting on that, are there limits? Are there limiting beliefs that you have related to that? And if there is, then you need to bring that to the surface, bring it to light and resolve that and overcome that. What is the self-talk that you have, especially when it comes to money? Are you one of these people where you grew up believing, okay, money doesn't grow on trees. To make money, you have to work hard. It doesn't just fall in your lap. And like, money is scarce. Like, what is your beliefs? What are your subconscious beliefs that you have related to money, to self-worth, and feeling like what you deserve? And this is the stuff, this is the shadow side that you are bringing to the surface and need to bring into the surface and work through, because in the end, it's going to help you with this energy and to maximizing finding those opportunities and demanding what you're worth. Okay. And then Virgo, your gift here, you have your karmic gift, your past life insight. You have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune can be a card of good luck, but it's also the wheel of, like, kind of like the wheel of life, right? It's the karmic wheel. What goes around comes around. When you're at the top, you can only go down. When you're at the bottom, you can only go up. So it's the whole cycles, there's always good times, there's always bad times, and it's going with the flow. And that there is your gift that you were born with, is that ability to roll with the punches, okay? to go with the flow, to understand and know that, okay, even though times might be tough now, I can pick myself up and I can have that optimism and that positive outlook because I know I can only go up from here. It's that kind of attitude that you have that's going to help you. And that is really your strength, your inner strength that you have and the gift that you are born with in this lifetime. And then as we move into your action strategy, you have the star. So really, this is having faith in yourself, having hope, having optimism, tapping into that gift, going through that shadow work. Where are the limiting beliefs? Bringing light to that so you can overcome that and challenge that and move through it. And this applies to all areas of your life, not just money. Money is just the easiest one to explain it, but it can be about relationships and what you deserve in relationships and making sure that, you know, you're in a relationship that supports you, that and it doesn't drag you down and there's give and take, not just always give, 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 right? So it's that. And the stars also believing in yourself, right? And knowing that you can achieve your dreams if you want to. And again, any area of your life, money, career, finance, relationships, health, just everyday life, all the above. And that's what I have for you, but I'm going to still pull your oracle cards. So this one is an abundance attractor oracle card. And I hope you are enjoying this reading, Virgo. Make sure that you comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out and if you enjoy this kind of reading. And then also make sure that you subscribe and click the notification bell because I will have a nice surprise for you in September. Okay, so you have, to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of my way and let spirit give me direction. And, you know, part of that getting out of your way is working on that shadow self. Where are your limiting beliefs and overcoming those? So, nice message for you. And now I'm going to pull a Mystic Forest Oracle card. And we have Don't Hide. Okay, Virgo, dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. And that's really connecting with that star energy, having hope and faith in that you can achieve your dreams, you can achieve your goals, and believing in yourself. And we're going to pull one more, and this is the miracle, or the magic of you, the magic of you oracle. So what is the magic of you, Virgo? Had to think for a moment there. And we have translucence. So love the darkness. And part of that, you know, when you're doing the shadow work, don't be afraid to go into the dark, the deep dark of you and your psychology, and bring that to the light. Learn to love that and to learn to love going inward for that reflection and finding all that hidden and bringing it to the light and then integrating it into yourself. That's how we overcome our shadow selves, right? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Make sure you click on the notification bell so you're notified when the September readings come out. In September, I'm going to be adding one more layer to this reading, and that is going to be the astrology insights. It will be very brief, no more than a minute. And it will just talk a little bit about the transits going on in the sky, as well as the aspects and how they relate to you and your sign, Virgo. So make sure you join me for those. Have a fantastic month and take care.